Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dan, and for the last 17 weeks I've been chelating using the Andy Cutler Chelation protocol to resolve my mercury issues and sharing my progress in weekly videos. If you want to see how I got where I am, check out this video. I completed my 17th round of chelation this week. I took 3 mg of DMSA and ALA per dose, with doses every 3 hours or 4 hours during the night, and I'm taking my version of the Core 4 both on and off round. I'm also taking some other supplements to support me on my healing journey. You can learn more in this video. The last week was a bit of a funny one for me. My dad came to stay with my wife and me for a week or so. He lives in a different country, so it's very rare that I see him. As he was around and it was my birthday, we went to a Brazilian rodizio restaurant last weekend. As well as the all-you-can-eat meat that they offer, which is pretty similar to my typical diet, I ate some fries. Whether it's because of the fries or not, that meal really took it out of me, and it exacerbated the growing or grinding feeling that I get in my gums from time to time, and left me exhausted and feeling down. I've been on a carnivore diet since early 2019. I started the diet after I became incredibly sick after taking chlorella pills while I still had mercury amalgam fillings in my mouth. Around that time was probably the lowest time I've had during my life. And one of the symptoms that I got from chelating incorrectly was that I became unable to tolerate most foods. Eating anything other than my typical diet of just meat and salt tends to derail me. And this week it led to me eating some pistachios, and eventually a red curry with rice at a Thai restaurant the day before my dad left. That meal in particular really knocked me out. It made me just want to sleep, gave me headache and pain in my stomach, as well as a really odd, sharp, intermittent pain in my right ear. I had developed a head cold the day before that meal, and it only got worse after the meal, so much so that I had to call in sick from work the day after. It's very rare that I stray from my diet, and it's never worth it when I do. It's one of those things where making one suboptimal choice can lead to making many more, so I prefer to hold back the floodgates with continuous discipline. Do you have any similar experiences with sensitivity to food or diet? Let me know in the comments. My first day off round this week I had an Epsom salt bath, and as ever it exacerbated my symptoms, making me feel really grumpy and demotivated and making the grinding feeling that I get in my gums much more intense. With everything that's happened this week, I've probably spent more time than not feeling that grinding quite intensely. I asked my dentist if this is anything to do with my dental health, and they've reassured me that it isn't. But I'd like to ask them about this again, as it's very inconvenient. Next week I plan to see how I do on a higher dose. 5 mg of ALA and 6.25 mg of DMSA per dose. I don't intend to stick to this dose for now, as I still have a couple of 3 mg bottles of each chelator left. But I want to see how I react to a higher dose so I can decide which pills I want to get the next time I make an order. Have you tried different chelator doses? If so, how did it go, and how did you decide which dose to stick with? Let me know in the comments. As always, if you think you're mercury poisoned, I hope this video helps you convince yourself that you're not crazy, you're not alone, and you can heal. Until next time, all the best on your healing journey.